Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. When a certain person in a certain country gets arrested, and the government, or I don't know, the system over there indicts a certain person, goes to a trial. There are allegations, accusations, you know, and then the person gets convicted of a crime, gets in prison. Now, it always has all this has value when it is in the interest of the big club and whatever they want to get out of it. So let's say in this case I will use Navalny. I think that's what his name, that Russian opposition person who man who is by all means pushed by certain forces, financial and political forces. Nevertheless, he broke the law somewhere. He was involved in some hanky-panky financial situations. He's got a conviction, then he's got on parole, then he violated his parole like in any other country. He left the country, he came back, he got arrested for violating his parole. He got some 10 more years or so, or 11 more years in Russian prison, and that was it. Well, because this Navalny is a person that the West, some interests are, you know, then obviously the Russians are doing abuse of power, and Putin wanted this guy incarcerated, and Putin what with no reason whatsoever, no reason for this guy. He was clean as a crystal, and he was arrested, and he should not be there. Okay, and he's like a saint. Well, that's because Navalny is good and Putin is bad. Now we have the same example and is treated as such. Navalny is a victim because of the Russian uh, system and so on. Well, we have an example from Moldova, that fake country that belongs actually was created by Stalin, and after the dissolution of the Soviet Union, it should have gone back to its mother country, which is Romania, but it nevertheless is stayed as a country, as Moldova, whatever that is, and I don't care. That's the reality. It was created by Stalin, taken from Romania through an ultimatum. Romania said, "Okay, take it." They take half of Moldova, made it the Soviet Social Republic of Moldova. They created it. After 1991, Moldova became a country. No, you are a province, half of a province that belonged to Romania. Back to business. No, didn't happen. So Moldova now, it's courted by the Western countries and going to be used as Ukraine is used, like go and fight the Russians. And they talk about accepting Moldova into the European Union, maybe something with NATO, something like that. We're going to provide you weapons. Maybe you can find the Russians, the bad dudes. The problem is Moldova is not a clean country. Neither was Ukraine. Very corrupt countries. Moldova's population is 3.5 million people. It's on the northeastern side of Romania, bordering Ukraine, and they are all into NATO, all into European Union, all into that now. So they're the darling, like Ukraine, of the Western countries. All of a sudden, before February 24th, before the invasion, they were non-existent, were corrupt, poor countries that nobody wanted to hear about it. If I would ask you what's the Independence Day of Ukraine, you would know. You would not know. What was National Day of Moldova? You do not know. I personally don't know, and I care less about it. Just so you know. And I was born in Romania. So is that love of Moldova obvious? Yes, it is. So now look, Moldovans are going to receive money. Then we're going to receive weapons from Great Britain, which is the spearhead, middle spearhead. Poland and the Baltic states are the spearhead of all this. But the representative of the big boss, which is United States in Europe, is Great Britain. That's how it is. I don't care. You figure it out. Nevertheless, it's very obvious, and there you have it. Then we have Moldova, and this is what Moldova does. Moldova does something that exactly the Russians did, but because they're our future allies and our, guys that we need maybe to fight the Russians or whatever. We need them for our Lebensraum, our living space. Then they can do kind of whatever they want as of now. Once they're going to be in our structures, then we lecture them how bad and how immoral and how corrupt they are. Now we need them. They're saints. Like Zelensky, he's a saint. Yeah. Well, let's go. This is an article from Reuters from May 24th. I was 27th. Okay. 2022. Moldova's pro-Russian former president Dodon detained. All right, so this is the politician who was, I think he was the president of Moldova at one time, and then he now is in the opposition. He is detained. Oh, what a coincidence. What a surprise, right? Well, he must have done something, right? Well, if you judge by the way we judge Navalny, that's a political move. Now, if we judge it by the other rules, oh my God, he deserves that. He must be a traitor. He must be a spy, something. He must be supported by the Russians, unlike Navalny. Navalny is clean and loves democracy and freedom, and he's, man, what must be the Russian system? Putin hates him, crosses him every night and say, I'm going to do this to Navalny. All right, so the head of the Moldovan pro-Russian opposition party, pro-Russian opposition party. So if you're opposing Moldova's current government, you must be pro-Russian. What if you're pro-different opinions? What if you're conservative or liberal? It doesn't work that way anymore. So let's say now you have Republicans and Democrats. So let's say the Democrats say, oh, we should send more weapons to Ukraine and aid. And the Republicans say, maybe we should wait a little bit. That means the Republicans are pro-Russians under the current crazy circumstances. Could be. Could be. So if you have a different opinion right now, you are Putin, Russian scourge or something, spy, who knows what. These are children. They don't function with reason and brain and logic. They function with a kindergarten level. I don't like, you don't want to give me your little lollipop. Your mom is fat. I don't like you. Look at you. Your eyes are too close to one another. Ha 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 ha. That's how they function. You're ugly. You're stupid. Your mom is a, this kind of things. This is how they function in the world stage. So, state television channel Moldova 1. This guy was, Dodon, has been detained by Moldovan authorities on corruption charges, state television reported. Corruption charges. Okay, what a coincidence. What about Navalny? Was he involved in some hanky-panky financial transactions? Was that? Oh, no, no, that's political. But this one, definitely it's corruption. Come on now. I mean, he's pro-Russian. We already painted him like that. So he must be. The prosecutor's office and the representative of Dodon did not immediately respond to the request for comments. What should they do? So he was detained, arrested. That's what it is. Moldovan investigators had been searching Dodon's home, a party official told Reuters, and they can place whatever they want over there. No problem. If I was, excuse me, to speak like this. It says here the Kremlin earlier on Tuesday said it was concerned at media reports that Dodon had been detained, with spokesman Dmitry Peskov calling on the Moldovan authority to respect his rights. Yes, but no, he's already guilty. He's already convicted. What do you want? And then we have here Socialist Party Deputy Chairman Vlad Batricha said he believed the actions of the investigators were politically motivated. No. Moved by authorities loyal to pro-Western President Maya Sandu, who replaced Dodon as president in 2020. This is a dangerous game. Those who go against the opposition want to provoke destabilization, Batrincha said at a briefing. Well, the searches were related to an investigation into corruption and treason, among other charges. Russia's Interfax and RIAA news agency quoted prosecutors as saying, a representative of Sandu, president, who is currently in the United States, to celebrate her 50th birthday, did not respond to the request for comment. Of course she wouldn't. She would say, well, let the investigation, take its course, like Putin said. I don't know. This is the judiciary, whatever. I don't know. Let them take care of the prosecutors and whatever, lawyers take care of that. Why am I supposed to get involved? Because we know it's your enemy and you dislike him and you want him this. Who's you? The same here. What if not? Because we know that Miss Sandu, the president, and the United States would like Mr. Dodon this. No. That would be stupid for us to say that because it's illogical. It contradicts knowledge, it contradicts reason, it contradicts procedure, it contradicts law, so many things. But nevertheless, he's charged on corruption. What a coincidence, right? With all these things, we'll find out. We'll find out. I don't know if he is. Probably he is, because if I look into Miss Sandu, the President Sandu's hanky pankies, I probably can find something. I don't know, but I'm just saying, because that country runs by that. That's the way, the order of the day. So yeah, if we look at Navalny and he's a political, what about Dodon? Couldn't be political motivated? Could be, could not be. Could we just entertain the idea that might be like this, or just from the very beginning, no? This is the world we live in. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.